Good morning, Forest Park. Today is May 28, 2025. I'm Don Jones. I'm the city manager here in the city of Forest Park. Welcome to our show, Off the Cuff. We try and get some information out to the city about some of the great things that are going on in our community and some of the things that are upcoming. So let's get started with a few things that are coming up in June. So first of all, I want to remind everybody about our City Cycle event that's coming up June 6th at Central Park. It's our annual bike ride. You don't have to ride a bike to come. You can still walk in it. You don't have to own a bike. We'll have bikes available. So come on out. It's going to be a great time for the community, great time to get together and meet some new folks. Again, it's June 6th. It starts at 6:30 p.m. It's a glow event. There'll be a bike decorating before then, so get there early, decorate your bike and make it glow. There's be music. There'll be food trucks. It's just going to be a great event. So come on out, enjoy the evening. Again, that's 6:30 p.m. at our Central Park. Also coming up in the summer, we have our parties in the park. The first one's getting ready to start. We're kicking off the season on June 10th. So that'll be our first party in the park. Again, that's at Central Park as well. That'll be from 7 to 9. It's free, so come on out, bring a blanket, bring some chairs, bring a picnic. If you don't bring a picnic, there's going to be food trucks, great music. Come on out, just enjoy the evening. We've guaranteed there's going to be great weather this year, at least we think anyway. So June 10th will be our first party in the park. And again, we have several of those scheduled throughout the year. Make sure you check our website. Coming up again next week, our Chipper Week will be the 1st of June. So check our schedules. It's online. Make sure you set your wood out properly. Follow the instructions. Follow the rules. It's Chipper Week. If you need things cleaned up in your yard, just get ready for that beautification contest that's coming up as well. So make sure you get all that done. Clean those yards out. Set that stuff out. And follow the rules. Follow the regulations. Set it on the right day. But again, June 1st is coming up, and check the website for more information and the schedule. So I went through that pretty quick today because we have a guest with us today from Metro. We have Brad Mason, Director of Communications from Metro, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on with Metro right here in the city of Forest Park. Brad, glad to have you here. Tell us what's going on with MetroNow and the rest of the Metro system here in the city of Forest Park.
Thanks for having me on. And the biggest news we have is MetroNow is coming to the Forest Park area starting on June 8th.
We've been waiting for it.
Yes, absolutely. We've seen great success with this program in our two other pilot zones to the west of here and to the east of here, and now this zone is coming online June 8th.
That's great. So tell us a little bit what MetroNow is.
MetroNow is an on-demand service, so you think of Uber, you think of Lyft.
It's Uber of buses, except smaller buses.
Pretty much. So you can download the app or you can call, but you can reserve your ride, you can book it. You can actually see on the app that, hey, here comes my vehicle, it's coming along. It is an on-demand service.
That's amazing.
And it's for $2.
So $2.
$2.
You can call up, schedule someone to come. Mm-hmm. They'll show up and take you where you need to go, as long as it's in the district.
Yes, it's got to be in that zone. Now, unique for Forest Park now coming on with a zone is there's a little bit of overlap to the west and the east, where previously you had to stay in the zone. There are small little slivers of area where you can extend into the other zone, but you still have to stay in your primary area.
So if you need to go to Kroger's, let's say, you can come up and they'll take you to Kroger's? That's great.
Exactly, and that's what we're most excited to see about this program is that people are using it to access essential services, like going to Kroger.
Go to the doctor.
Going to the doctor. Getting those appointments that you need taken care of, and it's an affordable way and accessible way to get there.
And the buses are really nice. They're brand new.
Yeah. They came online in 2003, so there's some fresh. 2023. They're fresh buses, and you make that call. They come and pick you up. Take you there. It doesn't get any easier.
Oh, it's really simple. We can't wait to get. It's going to be a great asset for our community.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it'll get a lot of use here in the city of Forest Park.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're going to have our kickoff event for it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
June 6th, 10:30. It's going to be at the Forest Park Kroger.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a lot of special guests. So Commissioner Stephanie Summer-Dumas, Commission President Driehaus, Mayor Aaron Brown will be there. And it'll be, I think, the first talking experience for our newly appointed CEO, Andy Aiello. So he's going to provide remarks as well.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, so public's invited to that?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to have a cookout going on. We'll have face painting for the kids, an opportunity to check out the MetroNow vehicle and learn more about it.
That's great. So it's an app, so you'll need to have it on your But you can also use the phone.
Yeah, you can call the phone number. It's 513-551-5555.
That's pretty simple.
It's pretty easy to know.
You just use the phone number or use the app, whichever you're comfortable with. So some people aren't comfortable with the app, so
Yeah.
and that's great.
Absolutely. We try to make it accommodating for everyone.
Metro's been doing a lot of great things now. But that's and we with the tax levy, so that was great. It's really reallocating those dollars. We've used those monies to pave 2 or 3 streets here in the city of Forest Park. So we've got a lot of those Metro dollars being right here, invested right here in the city of Forest Park, and this is just more investment here by providing service here in the city of Forest Park.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those are through our Metro Transit Infrastructure Funds, and it's fantastic that you have taken advantage of those. They have, I think, it's $333 million put into the community so far since it was passed in 2020. So big improvements. Metro is doing more than just buses. We're improving sidewalks, roads, bridges, making the area much more accommodating.
It doesn't really do you any good to have a bus stop down the street if you can't get to it.
Yeah.
You need a sidewalk. You got to have a good. You got to be able to get there, whether it's a bike or a walk or whatever, to get to those bus stops. But now you can just call it, come right to your house with MetroNow.
So with MetroNow too, that's another. I'm glad you touched on that. It provides an opportunity for you to connect into the larger Metro network too, if you need to. So you can call that and say, I want to take this to the bus stop so I can take the 20 downtown.
And you could take it to the parking ride. We have a really nice parking ride here in the city of Forest Park. A lot of folks don't know about it.
Yes.
We have a nice parking ride that really you can get there and go just about anywhere you need to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And the park and ride serves 3 routes here for Metro. We have what I mentioned, the 20, which goes down Winton Road and connects into downtown. And it also has our 23X route, which is our express route for morning, evening commutes. As we see more and more people having to go back to the office, you're going to want to take that express route.
Sure, and parking's so expensive now downtown and wherever you're going. It's just so much cheaper. If you're on a budget and you need to go somewhere, parking's outrageous.
Yeah, you can't imagine the cost of parking downtown, and so now to have that ability to just easily take the 23 Express down is going to provide a lot of options for
Sit
people.
there and relax and let somebody else do the driving.
I know, I do it nearly on a daily basis, and I used to not, and it's just kind of changed my life a little bit.
That's great. Gives you a lot of extra time you didn't even know existed.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other route coming out of the park and ride is our Route 67, which is a crosstown route.
So we can go east, west, north, south.
Yes.
That's great.
And that's new. That's because of what you mentioned, the levy in 2020. We're able to provide these crosstown routes where in the past you would think of a bus system of just going downtown and you had to go elsewhere. So these crosstown routes provide new connections east, west, west, east.
And that's great because a lot of times, folks would, if you really weren't using the bus back in the olden days before the Metro levy, this reallocates a lot of those dollars out here to people who can, out here to the north, out into the county, and it services those folks who live out here in the county, not just those folks who live downtown. So it really brings the money back out here and shows the commitment of Metro to the entire Hamilton County area.
Yeah, and that's been seen in our ridership growth. I think last year we were at 13.6 million rides, and when you compare us to peer systems throughout the nation, we are leading the way. We're at 110, 117% of where we were pre-pandemic.
Wow.
And where most systems are around 70 to 80%.
Yeah.
So you can see what that investment in the system has done for our community.
It's been great. We've like I said, we've taken advantage of it, and now we're seeing some new routes. But this MetroNow, I think, is going to be a game changer out here in the city of Forest Park because we got a lot of older folks and a lot of younger folks too. But we've got a lot of young ones and a lot of old ones, and sort of like a big barbell, at both ends of the spectrum. And so I could see folks that needed to go to the doctor, to Kroger's, and access their just the services of living.
Absolutely. And you mentioned younger people. For me, anecdotally, a trend of young people not wanting to get their driver's license.
Yeah.
It's not like the rite of passage it was once in time, and now they're more comfortable connecting with their friends in different ways, but this provides an option for them to get where they need to go.
And it's very, in terms of efficiency and everything else, it really is a not only the dollars that they would have to spend to own a car and drive a car and park a car.
Oh, yeah.
But also in terms of the green efficiencies and putting people, public transit, I think is the way of the future.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sustainable in terms of environmental and then also for financial reasons too.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about some of the other investments that Metro's making in the broader community. I know they've got car parks, which is great. We've got a great car park here in Forest Park, but you're going to have a bus transit hub.
Yes.
It's going to be fairly close.
So the biggest project that we have working right now is our bus rapid transit project called Metro Rapid. And so what you think when you think of that, what bus rapid transit is essentially it's the service of light rail, but with buses. So we'll have stations along two corridors, Hamilton Avenue and Reading Road. And the system is an efficient system where you have stations along the way. And what makes it more efficient is that there are bus priority lanes along the way. There are traffic prioritization timing. So you think when a bus comes up to a stoplight, it's going to change to green to allow it to go through. So this is going to be a game changer in how our region gets around.
If you can get people to accept that, because a lot of times the complaints were, it just took longer to get there. But if you've got these bus routes that are going to actually improve the timing and everything else, I think that's a game changer.
Yeah, and we also look at that as an economic development opportunity too for the communities that it serves. You have people now efficiently going through an area, maybe seeing a shop or something like, I got to try that out. And it's another service that builds upon that economic development.
And being along that particular route too will help. People want to invest in that.
Yeah.
Because the access is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you think about this whole ecosystem that we're building here at Metro. You throw in bus rapid transit, you have our MetroNow on-demand service, and then our fixed route service. It's really growing and it's really thriving.
Well, we think it's a lot of great things happening in Forest Park with Metro, and we appreciate everything you're bringing to our community, all the services, and we think it's going to be this Metro Now is going to be very popular here in the city of Forest Park.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the ridership has grown every single month.
Oh
in
yeah,
other areas. So we expect the same here in Forest Park.
Yeah, they're waiting for it.
Good.
Trust me.
We're ready.
So give us a quick recap on the grand opening, so to speak.
Yes. So come on out, June 6th, 10:30, Forest Park Kroger, 10:30 a.m. Forest Park Kroger. We'll have cookout. We'll have face painting for kids. You get to check out a MetroNow vehicle, learn about it from some of our leaders here in the area, and just have a good time. That's
going to be great. And I'm going to throw this in. Haven't asked you this, but I've heard your commercials. We've got a lot of folks, a lot of people looking for jobs in these communities now. I know that Metro is looking for bus drivers and people to work at Metro, and those are very good jobs. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about that, and they'll learn that at the maybe there'll be somebody from the rep.
Absolutely, we can talk more about that. But as you can tell, we're a growing and thriving system. What do we need?
Bus drivers.
We need people to help us get there.
Yeah.
So Metro is a great career. We offer a $2,000 sign-on bonus, great benefits through there, and so you
great
can learn,
pension, great health care,
great opportunities. So you can go to go-metro.com/careers and learn more about it.
So that's important as well. So we hope everyone takes advantage of that. If anybody's looking for a job, anybody's looking for a job, these are great jobs.
Yeah.
And get involved. They're well-paying and good benefits. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. Great people at Metro too.
Yes, great people at Metro.
I've been here for a little over a year and just love working with everyone.
Everybody I've met there seems they really enjoy their work. So
absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And again, I want to remind everyone. Again, we're talking transportation, but I want to remind everyone that school's out now. So watch where you're driving. Be careful. The kids are running around, out on bikes, out playing. So just be careful. Be safe. And we'll talk to you next week, Forest Park. Thank you.